everyone, so good to be back. I did not do makeup yesterday at all. I thought I was going to, and I was living life like I was going to, but then when it came time to do makeup, I was like, I'm gonna take me a nap. So it did not end up happening, and every time I don't do makeup, it's weird. Like my whole day is just like thrown off, and like I just feel off. And of course, yesterday when I'm walking to the bus to get my kids, I saw all of my neighbors. All of them. I usually will see like one or two, you know? Nope. Everybody in the neighborhood was out yesterday. And I'm like, I think that was like everyone's first time seeing me without a face on. And I was tired. It was like 70 degrees out, and I'm wearing a sweater. Like a big puffy, like fluffy sweater, because I was cold. I know. I had a clogged duct though, so I think I was like start of mastitis, but it's gone now, so definitely not mastitis. But like, I was not feeling too good yesterday. But of course, I saw my neighbors, so they got to see how much of a catfish I really am IRL. But today, I figured I'd pull out my Morphe Matte Essentials palette. I love this palette. I love it. You wouldn't be able to tell because it doesn't look like I've used it ever in its entire life, but I actually genuinely do like it, and I think about it pretty often. But I thought it would be a good palette to pair with my new Lethal BYOP. Sean was able to repress it, and it's pretty interesting. So you can even tell, like, or I can tell, I don't know if you guys are able to tell, but you can see the shifts. The two shades that broke, this one I lost like half of the shade. In fact, Sean needs to reach out to Lethal about that because they need to, I don't know, do something about that. And then this one broke. But I'll tell Sean about that after my makeup, because Lethal shadows are not cheap. Okay, they're not cheap at all, actually, and it's just shitty because they're not shipping to the US anymore because of, you know, our shitty leadership. But I don't know what they could even do for me, because it's not like they can send me a replacement, because the whole reason I placed this order is because they were discontinuing shipments to the US. So I don't know. I mean, I don't expect them to refund it though, because I do have technically a usable product. It's just I lost like half of my product. So that's why I want them to, like, really I would want them to send me a new one, but I know that that's probably not in the cards, because there's a reason they discontinued shipment. You know. Okay, I am using my Amon of Noble. It's technically in a, well, not technically, it is. It's in my One Tree Hill project pan. It's just so liquidy. You guys can see I barely push on it because I already know with this product it's going to explode everywhere. And yet it still ends up all over my face because you apply any amount of pressure to the tube and it's literally like melted in here. I don't know why I keep doing this. I keep thinking you guys are going to see it like moving around, and maybe you do, maybe you don't, but it's so like liquidy. It's so liquidy. But how have you guys been? I know that a day is not a long time at all, actually. Like, I feel like I've not talked to you guys in forever and a day, but it's been a day. A day in stay-at-home mom life is like, it's a while. It's a while. My kids are officially done with their, well, half of their first full week of school, and things have been going very, very well. They are doing exceptional. They get off the bus every day and they're like lively and happy, and they're making friends already, and they're coming into a routine really well. Like when I go to wake them up in the morning for school, they're already awake and ready to conquer the world. And they had their first fire drill yesterday of the school year, and things are just going really well. I got to talk to my oldest's IEP case manager today, and she loves him. I got to talk to her about how amazing he is for like a half hour or so today, and that's always just good to hear. It's good to hear that other people see just how beautiful your children are, because of course I see how beautiful my children are, but the fact that others are seeing that as well is it's always a good feeling, because they're so fabulous. They are so funny, though. Like, genuinely, I think they're the funniest kids ever. So, yesterday, they got home from school, and I was telling them, like, I don't want you guys to go to school. I want you to be on summer so you could be home with me again. And they're like, why? I was like, because I miss you guys, and I want you home with me every day, all day. And my daughter just turned 5. She's a fresh 5-year-old. She stops, and she looks at me dead in the eyeballs, and she goes, but, Mom, now you can be in peace and read your book. I'm like... yeah. But I get to be in peace and read my book the same amount as I was when you were home because I still have your younger siblings who still take their nap at the same time. So I just thought that was kind of funny. She's like, but Mom, I'm like, 5 going on 15. But I love her. She's so fabulous. She's so fabulous. Anyway, I had something kind of funny happen on Mercari. So I impulse bought a couple things on Mercari. And yeah, I know. We don't talk about it. And I regretted it because I'm gonna buy. I just, like, buying things doesn't bring me joy anymore. It just, I guess, something I do when I'm bored. I don't know. So anyway, I was like, shit, I have buyer's remorse. I don't really want this thing. How can I get out of it? And I was like, oh, I know, because he delayed shipping. Well, one of the people shipped the thing. The other person, like, it was 4 or 5 days and they hadn't shipped. So I requested a cancellation on the grounds that there was delayed shipping. Because after 3 days, you can request a refund. This dude doesn't acknowledge my refund request. And I get a notification like 20 minutes later that he shipped my item. I'm like, of course you did. Well, that was like 2 days ago. I checked tracking today and USPS is still awaiting my item. Yes, ma'am. So he didn't actually ship my item. He just, like, printed a shipping label, I guess. I'm like, that's a really, like, crappy thing to do. Like, that's so crappy. Like, you could have just honored my refund request and we could have been done with each other. But instead, we have to play this stupid game. And I just don't understand. Like, I didn't really want the item. You honestly sold it at, like, a really big loss anyway. Like, we could just not deal with each other, you know? But alas. So I just did the thing that I see a lot of people doing on here that I've never done. When they have a palette like this, an all matte palette, people will often dip into several pans of it and then blend it on their eyeballs. I usually pick up one color at a time, and then I'll pick up another color and blend over that one if I want to. But I was like, you know what? Everybody does it. I'm going to try it and just see. And yeah, I do see it. I mean, this is not a color, obviously, that is included in this palette. Like, this is a mixture of the 2 pans I just dipped into. But, so I mean, I suppose it does a lot of blending for me. But then I get, like, the darker pigment and the lighter pigment. And I'm not loving that. So does it save a little bit of time blending? Yes. Does it save a step? Yeah. But I'm not loving this. I'm really not loving this. So I don't think I'm going to do this again. But everybody does it. So I'm like, okay, well, maybe there's something to it. Like, maybe they know something I don't know. I don't know. And of course, this is my first time ever doing it, but I just went back in again, and I was able to pick up the darker pigment off the lighter pigment, but I'm still just not loving that. But watch, I'm going to do a full beat today, and I'm not going to see any of my neighbors. Because this is not how it works. I do my makeup literally every day. I do my makeup every single day, and I never run into my neighbors ever. I run into like one maybe when I'm checking like my mail, but nope, I run into all 20 of them when I'm walking in the bus stop a day I feel like shit and didn't do my makeup. It's so funny. It's so funny. I can't believe that we are almost at the end of the year. That's crazy to me. Like, my kids' teachers are already talking about conferences. Like, it's the first full week of school. Or are you talking about conferences? Like I said, I had a conversation with my oldest IEP case manager today. Like, things are moving fast, I feel. And, like, it sucks. Like, having school-age kids really sucks because I just feel like time goes so fast. It goes so fast. Like, the days, they all blend together and, like, there's just not enough time. My big kids, though, are so sweet. I swear, my big kids they're really good kids. So yesterday, I told you guys I wasn't feeling too good. And they came home from school. And my little babies love the big kids so much. Like, the boys are besties. Let me call Sean. Sean's home today. And so John gives Evan piggyback rides. And so now he comes home and you'll always find them together. They'll always be snuggling. They'll always be doing piggyback rides. They'll always be together. And then my daughter loves the baby. It's her baby. She always wants her on her chest. She always wants to help me feed her. My daughter changed my toddler's diaper yesterday. Not just his diaper, like his whole get up. So he was dressed. I don't know why she decided to change him, but she determined it was time to change him. So she strips him, like shirt, pants, diaper, everything. And I look over and she's changing his diaper. I'm like, what are you doing? And then she's putting on a new shirt and pants on him. I'm like, oh my God. And then he was like, ta-da! I'm like, yeah, you play dress up with your sister. It's so great. And she was so proud of herself. It's like they see the babies less now that they're in school and then decide that they want to be more involved with the babies, I guess. I think they miss them too. And then our oldest read Good Night construction site to all of us yesterday because their homework right now is just to read. They haven't even started sending home reading logs or anything yet, which I think is kind of weird because I know for a fact last year, like day one of school, they already had the reading log in the backpack. So I'm not really sure what's going on with that this year, but they do read every night. So he's reading that, and the way he reads is so, like, serene. Like, it was putting me to sleep. I'm like, the way that you're reading is, like, peaceful. And he's like, thanks. I'm like, no, for real, though. Like, pretty soon you're going to have to write a book that's Good Night, Mom, because I'm going to fall asleep if you keep reading like that. It's always one of my shapes. One of my shapes always looks a lot better than the other one, but I don't really know how to even it out. I think taking it out here would be... How do you think the kids' first week of school went, Sean?
Pretty good.
Yeah.
Oh, man.
A very slow start this year, though. Like, they haven't sent home any homework, like any, like, reading logs or anything. I know, like, last year it was day one. He came home with reading logs. But it's interesting how district to district they do things so differently. So, like, the city we lived in before this city is a different school district. And their school schedule, they got out a week after we did, and they started, like, 2 weeks before we did. Which is very weird. Very, very interesting. All right, which of my... Oh, baby, we have to email Lethal Cosmetics about my broken palette. Because we seriously lost, like, half of this shadow, even though you repressed it. Like, it looks like I'm about to hit pan, you know?
Yeah.
Anyway, this is my Lethal BYOP. Very beautiful. Can you guys tell that I like the same shades? Always. Can you tell? Is it obvious? I like what I like. Man, the shade I want to use is the one that we had to repress because it was broken. So I probably shouldn't use it, right? Like, there were actually two that came broken. So should you go onto our order and, like, find the shade names and stuff?
That
way we could tell them, like, this one and this one came broken?
Maybe.
Because either, like, they have to issue a refund or they have to send us new shades. And honestly, I don't know which way I'd prefer. Because I don't really get through shadows very often, you know?
Yeah.
Try to do something real crazy today. Real crazy. Gonna go in with, I don't know what any of these shades are called, but that's okay. They're multichromes. And I'm gonna take this on the outer corner. Oh. I can already tell that these lethal shadows are way more pigmented than the palette I got from Mercari, baby.
So maybe this one was
new
and the other wasn't?
Yeah. Because it took, like, barely any dabbing at all to get, like, whoa pigment. Like, the other one was nice. It wasn't that it wasn't nice, but, like, I keep telling myself I'm going to stop buying makeup secondhand. First of all, Mercari just causes me to spend money where I, like, wouldn't otherwise. But also, I don't get through products like that. Like, I don't pan an eyeshadow palette, like, every month. So buying a brand new eyeshadow palette, but, like, you know, way less often, like once every 6 months, I think is better for me than buying, like, secondhand eyeshadow palettes, like, every month. You know what I mean? Like, I definitely think that the pricing on Mercari is, like, obviously it's going to be better than brand new, obviously. But it's just, like, a trap because it causes you to spend more money. And it's like, well, what am I doing? Why am I doing this? I'm not supposed to be doing this. It's a trap. I want to use this blue. This blue came broken. But it's just so, oh, it's pretty. It's pretty. Oh, wow. So how's your day off, Sean?
Fucking fantastic.
This is Sean's first day off since the kids started school. Like, during the week, obviously. And it's different. It is different not having all of them home. There's no, like, bickering, because obviously our baby is still a lump and our toddler gets, like, all the attention. So no one's stealing his toys. This look is freaking beautiful. This is pretty. You guys can't see dick or anything right now, but I assure you, it's gorgeous. Man, I hope that they ship to the US again, because their stuff is good. Do you think they're going to ever?
Probably.
Because I know even after, like, things get fixed, people are still going to be like, haha, fuck the US, though. So, like, do you think, like, other countries are going to, like, refuse to work with us because of this?
Oh, yeah. For a while, anyway.
Like, you were so quick to say fuck us, so, like, honestly, fuck you.
Well, I know that I very frequently compare the U.S. now to, like, 1940s Germany.
Yes. Is that what happened in 1940s Germany?
I mean, it took a while. But yeah, it's not like fucking...
Look at how freaking pretty these multichromes are.
Yeah.
Do you see?
Mm-hmm.
Like, they can't see shit, but... Okay.
It was super fucking pigmented.
It's so shifty.
Yeah.
Oh, it's pretty.
Is that just one shade or?
No, this is 3. But still.
Yeah, with how much of a multichrome all of them are, it's busy as fuck.
Yeah, it is. I like it. You think I use too many multichromes, though?
Yep.
Really? What's wrong with it? Sean doesn't like it.
Yeah, I do.
What's wrong with it?
What's wrong with it?
Yeah.
I mean, technically nothing.
Well, yeah, but what's your issue? What's...
The number of shades distract from each other.
Respectfully, he's wrong.
Like, multichromes are busy in general.
Yeah,
Like,
but I like color.
yeah, I know.
More color.
I know. I'm not saying don't use multichromes or that multichrome isn't fine. I'm saying...
You guys heard Sean. He said don't use shimmers ever again.
Yep. That's what I said.
This is verbatim. He hates shimmers. Shimmers are fugly. Don't use shimmers.
Yep. And now you know my real preferences.
Man, I'm glad I asked because I was about to use a multi-chrome eyeliner too. I got one in, actually one came with my lethal order. So one came with my lethal order and then one came with my mystery box. What game are you playing, baby?
Minecraft.
I've never played Minecraft, so I don't know anything about Minecraft. I know that there's zombies.
There are zombies.
And I know that you have to get materials to build stuff. And there's a way to cheat to get materials to build stuff.
Yeah.
And you can't die. If you die, it's like South Park. You come back to life.
Yeah, unless it's like, hardcore. Then if you die, your world is gone forever.
Does anybody actually play on that?
Yeah.
How do you win?
You don't die.
Yeah, but what's the objective?
The same objective as normal Minecraft.
Sean, I've never played Minecraft. I already told you this.
I mean, most people consider killing the end dragon to be the end of the game, the win condition.
Okay, you gotta understand. When I watch the kids play, all they do is walk around and maybe collect some materials. I didn't even know there were enemies you were fighting.
Yeah.
My knowledge of Minecraft is not.
I know.
Today I got to talk to some of the kids at the bus stop, and they're all Pokemon kids. All of them. They all have Pokemon clothes on. They all carry Pokemon books in their backpack. They're all very similarly, interest. That doesn't make sense. I was going to say similarly interested kids, but they all have very similar interests. So I really do think the bus stop kids should theoretically become really good friends of our kids.
Theoretically.
Yeah. It's cute. So the big kids come home and they tell me that they have a meeting place at recess. They meet by a big rock wall and then they play together. I'm like, oh, that's just so pure. Because, I don't know, I remember there weren't that many siblings when I went to school, But the ones I did know of wanted to pretend like they didn't know each other.
Yeah, that makes a lot of sense, actually.
So the fact that they have a meeting spot so they can intentionally run into each other, it's just so pure. So I made it 9 months into the year tracking the palettes I use every day. And the last 4 days I just haven't. So I suppose I'm done with that. I accumulated way too many palettes all at once. And then I got stressed out at the concept of writing down all the new palettes I got. So I said, fuck it. Mm-hmm.
That tracks.
I'm using a new mascara. This is the mascara I got from the Riri giveaway. Look how small the wand is.
Yeah, that's not huge.
Isn't it tiny?
Yeah.
I liked it better the second time I used it. The first time I used it, I was like, what the fuck is this? Second time was better. I must say, though, I am ready for Sean to retire. Did you pay her lunch balance?
Yes.
Okay, you never told me. Our daughter, man. So I make the kids breakfast and lunch for school, and I pack her a snack, right? Day 2 of school, she refuses to eat breakfast. Tells me, I'm not hungry, Mom. I don't want it. I'm like, okay. It was literally a bagel with cream cheese. What else did I give her? Belvita crackers. Wouldn't eat it. I'm like, okay. She goes to school and buys lunch.
Yep.
And then she brings home the cereal from that lunch. So she literally bought school lunch for or school breakfast for the juice and the cheese. I was like, baby, we have juice and cheese at home. Because she doesn't like Chex cereal. I'm like, why would you? So then we kept getting these notices that we had to pay her unpaid school lunch debt because we didn't load their accounts because I make them breakfast and lunch. There's no reason to. I was just like, why? I don't know, man. I don't know how kids think they can get away with anything these days because we get notified over everything they do. Everything. So I don't know if it was like this when we were in school. I know I didn't get yelled at every day. But if
Your family was negligent as fuck.
Yes, but if they knew half the stuff I got up to, I'm sure they wouldn't have been thrilled. So, the fact that I was able to get away with anything tells me that either schools were not notifying parents of stuff the way that... for example, when I was in 3rd or 4th grade, I faked a whole book report. Maybe this is plagiarism. I don't know. I did not read the book, and I looked at the cover of the book, and I was like, I'm going to make up what this book's about because, fuck, it's due tomorrow, and I don't feel like reading. And so I just made it up, and some little snitch in my class told the teacher, and I got in trouble. And my family did not know about this for, I want to say it was until conferences. It was over a month. They didn't find out for a long time. If our kids try to pull that stuff today, we get messages from their teachers over far less. Far less. Which is a good thing. It's a good thing that they keep, parents more involved these days. But I'm just seriously, how did I get away with anything? Did you get away with anything in school?
No.
You didn't get away with anything? Did they tell your mom, or did you go home and, tell her,
They told my mom.
Oh, they did?
Yeah.
Man. Although our last district was a lot, because our last district was the district I grew up in. It was a little, I prefer this district. I prefer this district. However, what I don't prefer about this district is the damn property taxes. So I understand. So, like, in our last district, they've been proposing a property tax increase for all the homeowners for decades, since I was a kid. And it will not pass at all. They need it to pass because their high school, my graduating class was like a few thousand people, which was bigger than Sean's high school. My graduating class. They need that to pass so they can build another high school and have smaller class sizes, and like the whole safety issue needs to be addressed. However, our district passed a big levy for stuff that doesn't make any freaking sense. It was a big levy, like, and the stuff is like, they want to implement these different, I don't know how to explain it too well, so I'm not even gonna like try because I don't want to sound like a dumbass, but I remember reading it and being like, this is stupid. And voted no against it so hard. And what pisses me off is it's not just people in our school district that got to vote on it. It was everybody in the county. So people who are never going to be affected by it got to vote on it. And it passed by, like, barely. But the school district I was talking about, the one that actually needs the levy to pass, who refuses to pass it, they're part of our county. So bet your ass that the people that are voting no on their own damn levies voted yes on our levy, and their property taxes aren't going to be affected by it. No, ma'am. Makes me so angry. And our property taxes are high already. They're not as high as the last area we lived. But, yeah, they're pretty high. They're higher than California. I think it's sweet that you brought your thing over to come play.
Yeah.
He was laying in bed before I summoned him to get our daughter.
Love you.
Love you. Sean was so great yesterday. He went and got me McDonald's, and then he also got me Round Table, and then he also got me Cold Stone. And then I was such a good wife, I saved him some of my Cold Stone despite not wanting to. You're welcome. Who's the best wife ever? Who is it?
Obviously you.
Oh, yeah. We know it. You ain't gonna tell me otherwise. I already know it. You know, I always have, like, things planned for you for your days off. Like, oh, great, Sean's going to be off on this day. He's going to do this, this, and this. And I can never remember what I had planned for you. Isn't that wonderful?
I'm thrilled every time.
You're thrilled when I forget, or you're thrilled when I give you your honey-do list?
Yes.
No, today was actually a really nice day, though. I didn't have to take any babies with me to the bus stop this morning. I'm not going to have to take any babies with me to the bus stop this afternoon. And, like, it actually looks like I cleaned my house for once because there was nobody behind me helping immediately behind me. Things stayed as I left them. It's very nice. Sean was up all night with the baby, though.
Yeah, they do that. They do tend to do that.
Then you got to sleep in until like 10.
Yeah, that was fucking glorious.
I already had 3 hours of life completed by the time Sean graced me with his presence. Mm-hmm. But I think I went to bed like 3 hours before him yesterday anyway, so I suppose it evens out. I like to sleep until noon.
I like to take a slow morning.
I like to take naps, but I like to do makeup more than take naps, you see. Yeah, not doing makeup really fucks with me. Like, I get really, really, like, depressed. Like, to the point where I'm like, I don't want to go to the bus stop anymore because our neighbors are going to think I'm so fucking ugly because they're going to know I'm a catfish because I am a catfish because, like, they thought I just woke up this way and, like, now they're going to know that, like, I didn't wake up with wings on and smoky eyes and, like, I'm not blushing to the heavens 24/7 and...
Yeah, that's definitely true.
And then they're going to gossip.
Yeah. Oh, yeah, for sure.
No, there's a girl on here I watch from time to time. Her name is Sarah. And wow, that girl is empowered. Watching her, like, it's hard not to feel like, yeah. Because she'll go on there and she'll be like, yeah, haters are assholes. And they'll say that there's the most unhinged things on my videos. And you know what? Fuck them. And, like, I don't care. Like, get over it. And I'm like, you go, girl. You go, girl. They don't like my makeup, but I don't care. I'm like, go, girl. I need to surround myself with that kind of positivity, you know?
Yeah.
Get it, girl. Get it. And I do like her makeup, actually. I think that it's very bold and very pretty. She should honestly join Dion's live, don't you think? Because she, like, totally embraces, like, the troll.
Maybe.
I don't even know if she knows Dion exists, though.
I don't know if she knows you exist, baby.
I mean, she probably doesn't know I exist, but...
Yeah.
I know she exists.
Indeed. That's what matters.
So, it is now mid-September, and Ice Cream Beauty still has not announced their spoilers for September. So, at this point, I don't know what's going on with them. I was asking Sean, like, what happens if they just, like, close their business silently? Like, will we get our money back for, like, the September box? Because they just kind of poofed. So, Megan's actually having an issue with the setting spray, too.
Really?
She said she had to toss, like, half of it because her sprayer isn't spraying anymore, and mine's doing it, too. So I'm going to see if I can very deliberately and slowly get it to spray today. Like, it's like it oozes down. It doesn't spray out.
Yeah.
It's doing it to mine, too.
You might want to consider just getting a different sprayer bottle, because that's just a shitty sprayer.
Yeah, there's nothing wrong with the product. But she also had to toss hers because it was doing it too. So literally I had to angle it like this so that when it dripped on my face as opposed to spraying it out here like you're supposed to. And I'm not the only one that's happened to. So that sucks. I just hate that. Ooh, I look nice and like summer blushy.
Yeah.
Yeah, the first thing my daughter said to me yesterday when she got off the bus is, Mom, why didn't you do makeup? I'm like, you know, you could have pretended like you didn't notice. It's been the, like, honorable thing to do. Like, let me maintain my dignity.
No.
I look the same with and without makeup, right? And your beauty and shit.
Yeah, definitely. And your beauty and shit.
I was like, I just haven't gotten to it yet. And she's like, oh, are you going to do it? I'm like, yep. I wouldn't dream of not. Not when I have a beautiful, wonderful, amazing kindergartner
Of course.
telling me to paint my ugly face.
I'm glad you're at least aware.
I think I'm going to use my Kofi Caramel lip stain. I'm still waiting for these to drop on Ipsy Shop because they haven't, but I know they have extras. Because they had them in last month's boxy. I am dying to try the new Kofi lip balms. The ones that taste like cake and stuff. But some of them, it's like a cherry cake.
Mm-hmm.
I don't remember what they call it. I'll have to tell you when we go offline here. But I don't know if I would like it. The vanilla cake I would for sure like. But they have one that's like coconut gum or something like that. Chum chum. Coconut chum chum. I don't know. I'm going to have to tell you when we get offline. But you have to tell me if I would like them or if I would throw them in the garbage.
Okay. I'm more than happy to tell you what to think.
Well, you know what I think. That's my point. Like, he's such an asshole. You know, because, like, I don't know what this stuff is. But, like, usually I ask Sean, like, am I going to like this? And he'll tell me, like, no. And then sometimes I'm like, I'm determined to like it. I'm going to try it anyway. And then it comes in and I'm like, I really didn't like that. So, like, he says it, but he knows it's true. Anyway. Makeup of the day. I like it. You know what? Sean's just wrong. I think it's beautiful.
That's fine, baby. You're entitled to your own opinion.
You're such a dick. Remember last time when I told you guys we weren't getting a divorce? Foreshadowing.
Oh, yeah, for sure.
Uh-oh. All right, we're going to run. I can definitely see this lethal palette being tons of fun over the next little bit of life. And I will keep you guys updated on the lethal situation because I don't know what they're going to do. But, like, I was talking to Dion about it the other day, and she even said, nah, girl, you got to reach out to them. They got to do something for you. I'm like, you know what? You're right. It was not cheap. It wasn't cheap at all. We'll see what they could do. Because I lost, like, half of one shadow and, like, a quarter of the other. Like, we repressed it so they're usable, but it's not where it is. But anyway, I will catch you guys later. Bye!